Cambodia and Thailand are fighting again, and this time, the clashes are quite fierce. To what extent? The Thais say, Cambodia launched 122mm Grad rockets from the Soviet era and bombarded Thai border towns indiscriminately. Explosions everywhere, people running in panic. Convenience stores, gas stations, military camps, homes, hospitals, all were hit. There are even reports that a single convenience store was struck directly, killing 6 people on the spot. Thailand, of course, didn't hold back, using its air superiority. It deployed US-made F-16 fighter jets for airstrikes. Thailand says, our Air Force struck the headquarters of 2 Cambodian divisions. Cambodia says, you didn't just carry out airstrikes, you also used internationally banned cluster munitions. While the armies were fighting, the 2 governments were also busy firing verbal shots at each other. A few hours ago, Cambodian Defense Ministry spokesperson Ms. Soksitha held a press conference, saying this was Thailand's 2nd invasion this year, and that Thailand intended to invade, seize and occupy Cambodian territory. Thailand. They held a press conference earlier by the Foreign Ministry. Thailand said, Cambodia invaded first, then denied it, and kept provoking Thailand. In short, both sides claim the other is the invader. Thailand's Prime Minister took an even harder line. This afternoon he said directly, because of Cambodia's actions, Thailand will not negotiate with Cambodia for now, meaning very clearly, fight first, talk later, after results are produced. So the question is, both countries are Buddhist, shouldn't they be peaceful? Why are they fighting so fiercely? To answer that, we need to look deeper. They're both Southeast Asian countries, both ASEAN members, both Buddhist. So why do they go to war so easily? Many online analyses argue that, at the root, this is a legacy of colonialism, especially by Britain and France. Why? It is said, emphasis on it is said, that in the mid-19th century, Thailand was still a major Southeast Asian power, with a territory of 860,000 square kilometers. But with the arrival of colonial powers, Thailand was forced to cede large amounts of land. In 1867, France used military pressure to force Thailand to cede the east bank of the Mekong River. In 1893, France took the Lao region on the west bank as well. Britain wasn't idle either, but it swallowed the Shan Plateau in the north and took several provinces near present-day Malaysia. As a result, Thailand shrank from 860,000 square kilometers to a bit over 500,000. This is what Thais call their lost territories. Those historical losses also planted the seeds of conflict with Cambodia. The borders were unclear, and after both countries became independent, both claimed certain territories, so they fought. So how accurate is this explanation? Both right and wrong. Right, because Anglo-French colonialism indeed forced cessions of land. Wrong, because many people ignore Southeast Asia's traditional political structure, the mandala system. What is the mandala system? Simply put, it was an extremely fragmented political order. Similar to China during the spring and autumn period, there was a son of heaven, but actual control was tiny. Outside were many feudal lords, each ruling independently, each calling themselves kings. The classic example. Thais resent that Britain took away the Shan Plateau. But did the Shan Plateau really belong to Thailand? No. On Qing dynasty maps, many of those local lords Tusi paid tribute to China. Look at Burmese records, you'll find those same lords also paid tribute to Burma. And at the same time, they owed allegiance to Thailand. Meaning, one region could simultaneously pay tribute to 3 different states. This was extremely common in Southeast Asia. And don't think Thailand's historical kingdom had solid control over huge territory. In reality, the area it directly governed was very, very small. Outside Bangkok were mostly feudal domains that were only nominally subordinate. How did Thailand govern then? It relied heavily on Chinese migrants, especially Teochew Koju Chinese. During the Qianlong and Jacking eras, nearly one-third of Bangkok's population were Teochew. The Thai language is full of Teochew words: kway chap, miswa, porridge, radish. In Thai movies you often hear sudden lines of Chinese, completely natural. From the outside, Southeast Asia looks like a group of large kingdoms. In reality, it was all fragmented pieces. Today they intermarry, tomorrow they fight. The next day they switch alliances, and the day after they rebel. This fragmented political structure is totally different from China's unified state mindset. Another example makes it clearer. During the Jacking Daoguang period, a northern Thai feudal lord traveled to Bangkok to pay respects. The journey was only a few hundred kilometers, but every feudal lord along the way hosted him with feasts. Stop-and-go hospitality stretched the trip into 6 months. After meeting the king in Bangkok, the return trip repeated the same process, another 6 months. By the time he got home, he survived only a few days and died from exhaustion. You see, in this system, there was no strict concept of territory or border. And certainly nothing like every inch must be defended. So when France and Britain demanded territorial concessions from Thailand, Thailand couldn't even explain clearly whether those lands were truly theirs. The real shift happened in the late 19th century. Thailand produced a reformist king, Rama V. He implemented bureaucratization reforms, taking power back from local nobles and establishing a province district village administrative system, with local officials appointed by the central government. From then on, Thailand truly began forming the concept of a territorial nation-state. Only after that did Thailand and Cambodia begin to ask, wait, where exactly is our border? And problems erupted. For example, the hottest dispute, Priya Vihir Temple. Thailand cites a 1904 document claiming the temple is theirs. Cambodia cites a 1907 map saying it is theirs. Can't resolve it. Then fight. In July this year, the two countries had a major border dispute. Later, Thai PM Pitongtarn called Han Sen, but the call was leaked, causing huge controversy. Pitongtarn was forced to step down. Then on July 16th, a Thai soldier stepped on a landmine during patrol, sparking another round of accusations. Thailand, you secretly planted it. Cambodia, those mines have been there for who knows how many years. No agreement, so fighting continues. Afterward, they negotiated and restored peace briefly. But recently, they're fighting again, so what now? To be honest, conflicts like this are almost impossible to fully resolve. You can say it's structural legacy from the Mandela system. You can say it's the colonial powers' border mess. You can say it's internal political pressure spilling outward. No matter the explanation, the reality is, they will keep fighting, but won't fight too big. With major powers around, these conflicts will be contained. Fight for a while, pause for a while, pause for a while, then fight again over something small. Solve it completely. Forget it. History is too complicated, and the risks are too high. All you can do is control the situation and prevent escalation. You can treat the symptoms, not the root. Final line. We can only accept the world's diversity